Okay, so thank you all for being here today. And again, an apology if you tried to attend last week and were unable to get in. Totally my fault, technical problems. So glad you're here today. And I'm happy, very, very happy to repeat the information and know that it will be available on our website if you want to download it later. Give it about 24 hours or so. We do host a webinar every month here at Reviva Labs covering different topics on skin or skincare. We have also started a brand new program, Zoom demos. Again, I am your host, but I'm often joined by other people from our headquarters in New Jersey. I'm here in Southern California, but it's really fun. And we're trying to mimic as best we can in a virtual way our demos. So for $5, we send out 4 sample sizes, this size that I'm holding right here, of various products. We cover 4 different products each month. And we talk about them. So, but we send them to you ahead of time so you can touch and feel and smell. And then I review what the benefits are and key, ingredients or whatever you want to know. But what makes the Zoom demo really great is we interact. We get to talk to each other. I see you, you see me, and it's as if we're standing at a table in a store and able to just have a really good conversation about skincare. So also know, speaking of stores, that after you sign up and attend the Zoom demo, we will send you a coupon for $5 off any of our products to local participating retail stores near you. So if you feel comfortable going into a store, you're open. I mean, every country, every state, every county is a little bit different, but hopefully you're going back into stores and you can bring that coupon with you to purchase. So with that said, let's begin. I think I've covered everything. Okay. All right. So I'm going to screen share with you right now. Okay. Screen share. There it is. Hopefully you can all, I always forget to click the share button. There we are. I'm going to maximize it here. Give it a second. There we are. Key ingredients that will help prevent or correct skin damage. So let's begin. This is a fun topic. Okay, for some of you who may not know our history at Reviva Labs, we launched in 1973, and our founders, Stephen and Judith Strassler, had just one goal in mind, and that was to create safe and effective skin treatments that produce visible results at a reasonable price. And we've been doing that for now nearly half a century and really established ourselves as a superior natural skincare brand. And we are still committed to using the highest quality ingredients that are both safe and effective, and as we continue to formulate products that are suitable for all skin types. Okay, so let's get to our topic at hand. Now, let me just set the stage a little bit. Your skin really plays a vital role in protecting your body. It is the largest organ of the body, so it's really important to take steps to prevent it from harm and to develop healthy skin care habits. It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming, but it does need to be consistent. So, one of the best ways to prevent and protect your skin is to limit sun exposure. The more exposure you have, the earlier your skin starts to prematurely age. The UVA and UVB rays are the 2 strongest rays that affect our skin. UVB, of course, burn our skin, and UVA rays affect our skin's health, our internal health. That's because those rays, the UVA rays, damage the cell's DNA, disrupting the skin's growth. It damages the cell so much that it's not able to replicate itself properly, so it can't accurately or effectively replace the dead skin cells on the top layer of the skin. So that affects the appearance of your skin. And over time, that exposure can make your skin less elastic. So you start sagging and more lines and wrinkles, and it becomes thicker, a little more leathery, and certainly uneven in skin tone. So what can you do to prevent this? You've heard it a zillion times, but you really need to use sunscreen every day and reapply it, particularly if you're exercising outdoors or going into water. you need to reapply it regularly. The American Academy for Dermatology recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30 to protect yourself. You also need to stay out of the sun during the most intensive hours, which are between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So try to get any exercising or just being outdoors until earlier or later in the afternoon. Wear cover-ups, hats, protective clothing, and start protecting your skin young by using skincare. Sun protection. And try to avoid stress. All stress, right? Hard these days, I know, but some of the simpler things you can do is avoid car exhaust, pollution, cigarette smoke, and even junk food can cause free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage our skin cell. Load up on antioxidant-rich foods like fruits and vegetables. Vegetables, anything colorful like carrots and kale and spinach, or fruits would include berries. Berries are loaded with antioxidants. So are citrus, apples, pears. All those help your body fight free radical damage. And as I said, the largest organ of your body, you need to eat a balanced meal to help your skin defend itself, give it a fighting chance. Topically apply antioxidants as well, and we'll get into that in the very next slide. And drink plenty of fluids. Hydrated skin, excuse me, is essential for properly functioning skin. So some of the top antioxidants you want to look for in your skincare for protecting and even healing your skin are vitamin E, helps defend against your skin against stress, vitamin C, and if you can get those two together, it's perfect. Those two, antioxidants really help to support your skin and are crucial for preventing future damage. Vitamin C in particular helps improve uneven skin tone, brightens the skin. It also helps to firm the skin and give it a smoother appearance. Niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3, helps build protein, evens out skin tone, retains moisture, reduces inflammation. I don't know about you, but if I ever see any skincare with niacinamide in it, I get it, because this ingredient as antioxidant does so many different things, very versatile, and does a lot of good things for your skin. Green tea, an anti-inflammatory, particularly good for sensitive skins to help reduce redness, and resveratrol from grapes. Studies suggest that topically applied resveratrol can really help protect your skin against UVB-induced damage, like the sunburns, and brighten the skin and prevent fine lines. So there are many antioxidants out there, but I've chosen these because I think, A, they're used frequently in skincare, so it should be easy to find. But B, they're also very effective at what they do. Okay. The next thing we don't often think about maybe or talk about, but really understanding your skin type and using products designed for that skin type is really important, because you could throw your skin off by using a product that's too aggressive for your skin, or even too gentle. It's not doing enough for you. So I just want to take the next few slides to just briefly address the different skin types and what the general characteristics are and what they may need. But if you want much more information on this, I did do a webinar on this a few months back. So check our website, revivalabs.com, and download it from there. So I'm just going to be hitting it right now, just as a reminder to set your headset really for what you should be thinking about your skin may need, particularly now as we're changing seasons. The seasons could be very slight, like here in Southern California, or they could be much more prominent in, the East or the Midwest, where you're really starting to get cold right now. Your skin's going to slightly change and need to have products that are slightly different, perhaps. So let's take a look. So normal skin, the general characteristics are, it's normal. It's oil and moisture are in balance. No real trouble, it's even toned. You might get a slight shine in your nose, your forehead in the afternoon. It's not something you wake up with, and maybe occasional hormonal breakout. Normal skin really just needs to maintain that balance. So, you know, a nice cleanser that doesn't feel too harsh or too drying to the skin. Maybe a special serum to lock in that moisture, a little bit of moisture day and night, and then weekly exfoliation. Absolutely, I would say 2 to 3 times a week for this skin, just to maintain the brightness to the skin and help with any minimal breakout. And as always, protection and antioxidants. Oilier skins, they really struggle. They have a special place in my heart because it's really hard to sometimes find the right balance and the right set of products for an oilier skin. But let's talk about what they are first. Oily T-zone, forehead, chin, nose. Sometimes the oil extends out to the cheeks a little further. You are just born, if you have oilier skin, you're just born with more sebaceous glands, oily glands. And so the oil is producing pretty regularly from the minute you wake up, every 2 hours, sometimes more, but hopefully it's every 2-4 hours. So you have a constant shine, a sticky feeling to the skin, more prone to breakout because of the oil mixing with dead skin cells. And this can be true for the face, the chest, and the back. Excess oil makes the skin look dull. It's a very interesting appearance. So on top it looks shiny, but right underneath that it has a dullness to it, and obviously more acne prone. So an oilier skin, I always caution them to be careful about mostly about picking a cleanser. A cleanser should not leave your skin feeling squeaky clean. I always say squeaky clean is for dishes, not your face. Your skin after cleansing should still feel soft and supple. You want to make sure that you eliminate the oil. Maybe there's a little oil control in this cleanser. And certainly there should be something that addresses bacteria, salicylic acid, maybe. Want to make sure you also exfoliate. Again, 2 to 3 times a week, just to make sure that you are getting those pores as clean as possible, because there is so much oil producing all the time. That will help to brighten the skin. And you do need hydration. You don't need much, but you do need hydration so the skin feels balanced, because if the skin is detecting dryness, it will send more oil. So again, very tricky sometimes to find those right products, but it can be done, and it can, you can try to keep some of this in check, you know, the oil and the acne particularly. Drier skin. They're the opposite, obviously. They look and feel dehydrated. Sometimes there's flakiness even, a dullness, a different kind of dullness with no oil slick on top, a rough texture, and redness, particularly prone to redness and sensitivity because the barrier has been interrupted. So their moisture barrier isn't good, it isn't strong. So obviously, one of the key things that products that drier skin should look for is products that will moisturize the skin. And I mean, even in the cleansing process, looking for a cleanser that's dense or milky, so it's not aggressive to the skin and hurt, you know, and it doesn't hurt. Sometimes, again, because of the sensitivity, they can really use a cleanser that has a creaminess to it. You'll want to look for products that firm and tone around the eyes. There tends to be, because of a lack of hydration in the skin, there's fine lines that appear even earlier than normal. Exfoliation is possible for a drier skin. I would do it once a week, again, just to eliminate the dullness, and of course, protection and antioxidants, but really it's about finding a moisturizer that can really protect you and carry you through the day and offer that hydration all day long and really support that moisture barrier. Mature skin. I laugh because this is my skin. You know, it's just, mature skin is mature skin. It's a combination of DNA and past sun damage. So all of a sudden, all these things start to appear seemingly overnight. Uneven skin tone, lines and wrinkles, uneven textures, sometimes flakiness, loss of firmness, slackened skin. And the eyes become puffier or discoloration, more prone to dark circles as the skin starts to thin along the under eye area. So what you need is a lot. You know what I think of? I think of, yes, a good cleanser and a good moisturizer, but I think of serums, because serums are your best friend. They often have specific ingredients, and we'll cover some of them, that are targeted to the challenges of a mature skin, whether it's firming, peptides for collagen support, brightening. So yes, you can find all that most often in a moisturizer, but I would absolutely recommend start searching out different serums that can absorb easily into the skin, give your skin that boost, and then put a moisturizer on top of it that also may have that in it. And of course, continued protection. So that's the short version on what can happen in taking care of your skin on a daily basis that will really help protect and prevent damage long term. But now we're going to talk about how to correct current damage. What's going on now? And this is really Reviva Labs' sweet spot. This is, I don't think I mentioned it, but Steven Strassler, our founder, was an esthetician way back in the 70s, one of the first in the country. And he really established our brand as a brand that crafts formulas designed to combat very specific skincare concerns. That's our point of difference. We did and we still search out ingredients that address specific skincare needs and formulate a variety of products with those same effective ingredients. So that leads me to the next thing that makes us very different is we believe in layering. To maximize the effectiveness of those ingredients. So you'll find maybe a serum and a moisturizer and eye product that all have that same effective ingredients, because we believe that if you layer it, it's going to just expedite the benefits to your skin. Okay, so here are some of the challenges that we hear most often at Reviva Labs. Hydration. Properly hydrated skin just looks and functions better, right? So, and more often than not, disruption in that moisture barrier that I referred to before, and that goes for oily, drier, normal, mature skins, and dehydration, play a big part in inflammation of their skincare challenges, which can be, again, rough texture, dull tone, acne. A lot of that has to do with hydration. And we have been at Reviva Labs a really strong advocate of hydrating skin since our early days and promoting specifically hyaluronic acid in serums and gels and creams for decades. So, I have put some of our products on each of the slides. I really won't be talking an awful lot about these products at all. I might point out to one or two. They're really there just to show you, to give you, to point the way. Go to our website, you'll get much more information about them, or you know what, you can also ask to be sent this catalog on all the Reviva products. It's a great reference. And if you're a store owner or in retail, it's great to hand out to customers. All right, so let's talk about hyaluronic acid first, moisture building. Hyaluronic acid is naturally found in the body, in our skin, in our joints, and even our immune system. It's basically there for the skin to boost the moisture content. And when you topically apply it, it does that because it binds moisture to itself. It attracts and binds moisture. So it helps lock in moisture to your skin, which helps diminish inflammation and prevent any sort of moisture loss and create a stronger barrier. Really can't say enough about hyaluronic acid. And our hyaluronic acid serum is consistently one of our top sellers and has been for decades. And in fact, I just want to point out here that our high potency collagen serum also has hyaluronic acid in it. So we are a firm believer in using this ingredient where we can and where it makes sense to in the product. Some other natural natural emollients you might want to look for that help keep that moisture locked in. Sunflower seed oil, highly absorbent, very hydrating. But what I like is that it has linoleic acid in it, which helps protect against bacteria. Shea butter, another great emollient, natural emollient. It is a concentration of fatty acids and vitamins, so it makes it really perfect for softening the skin, also anti-inflammatory with healing properties. But I think the winner in the healing property category for natural emollients is the aloe leaf extract. not only does it contain antioxidants and enzymes and vitamins, but it also is really great for healing dry skin. And obviously it's a natural ingredient. Some other supporting ingredients you might want to look for, collagen, particularly soluble collagen. Collagen is a primary component in our skin. It's a building block. And we only produce a certain amount, and as we age, it starts to diminish. So you really want to help support whatever collagen you have in your skin, because it's responsible for the strength and elasticity. So by having it as an ingredient in a product, it contributes to the skin's texture and overall appearance of a smoothing of fine lines. And again, soluble collagen absorbs more deeply and boosts moisture. Elastin, same thing. We use a particular form of elastin in our products that help maintain the moisture and support the elastic structure. So your skin can look as taut and firm as it can. The next thing, one of the biggest advantages in skincare over the last 20 years to correct premature lines and wrinkles and changes in the skin have been peptides. Scientists started to understand the skin's mechanism and what leads to premature aging. And in understanding the structure of skin better, they were then able to create synthetic amino acids, recognizing them as the building block of protein and in peptides. So peptides actually mimic natural precursors in our skin, and they interrupt some cellular mechanisms as well. So there's a lot of different peptides out there. I've just chosen to highlight today these 5, which are used a lot in our anti-aging collection, but they're really used in a lot of our products, firming, hydrating. And again, if you go to our website and really search out those ingredient decks, you'll see peptides, used quite a lot. So again, top 5, palmitoid tripeptide 5 has been used in the industry for a long time. That is what helps to stimulate collagen production and support the collagen in your skin. The next 4, I've just listed them as their trademark names. It's a little easier to find them sometimes just by using that name. But matrixyl, palmitoid pentapeptide 3, improves elasticity. Adaptophyllin, it sort of says everything, right? It just fills it in and plumps the skin. Love this one. Progeroline actually clinically reduces sagging lines and wrinkles. And pardon me again, my cold. Argireline, acetylhexapeptide 3, relaxes underlying muscles, so it gives the appearance of a smoother, less lined look. Now you can find all of these in our multi-peptide complex, nasolabial fold, which is right here, from the corners of the nose to the corners of your mouth, where lots of we're really deepening of the sagging starts. So this product really works. I love this product. And you can see the listing of the peptides right on the front there. And certainly Advanced Peptide Plus 2, you can see we've added even more antioxidants and firmers in that one. So that each of these products offers something different, but I really wanted to give a particular shout out to the Peptide Facial Skin Prep. It's something that can be easily used underneath either of the multi-peptide or the Advanced Peptide Plus. What I like about it, it has seaweed and sea algae, 2 ingredients that you should really look for. And they usually list it as that too, just seaweed or or what do they call it? Sea extracts, sea animal, anyway, seaweed or algae extract. Why you want them is they have a high concentration of minerals and trace minerals that help stimulate cellular energy in the skin. So our Peptide Facial Skin Prep has like magnesium and calcium and potassium as part of the mineral complex, and the trace minerals are manganese, copper, iron, and zinc. and they all work together to prep the skin, and then you can put your peptides right on top. Love this collection. It really, really, you'll see the benefits to your skin. Really makes a difference in your skin. And this again is the anti-aging collection. Brightening. Oh my goodness. We hear so much about hyperpigmentation and dark spots. It is just a part of growing old, but boy, we don't think it has to be. And for a long time, a lot of the standard ingredients that, that was out there to help with brightening as natural brighteners were things like mulberry or lime, vitamin C, all still good, all really good. But again, science gives us a little bit more to work with these days. So we at Reviva Labs really like kojic acid. Kojic acid, which is sourced from different types of mushrooms. It's also a byproduct of some fermented foods like soybeans and rice wine. But in any event, what it does is it interrupts the skin's production of melanin. So you have and it visibly lightens sun damage, age spots, and scars. And it also acts as an antioxidant. So you get the prevention and the correction in one. That enzyme that it helps to block is tyrosine, and that's the enzyme that triggers melanin in the skin. So if you diminish it or prevent it from being triggered, it will help brighten your skin. It's very, very well tolerated by all skins. Alpha-arbutin is sourced from a plant. It actually is related to hydroquinone, but the plant is bearberry and mulberry, I think. But I know it's definitely bearberry plant. It's the leaf. And that's the natural plant extract that helps to brighten the skin. Hydroquinone also prevents the skin from making the enzyme that's responsible for treating the melanin. Actually, it's melanocytes. It's the major skin that it creates lightness or darkness in the skin. Now you're probably asking me, Nance, what's the difference between kojic and hydroquinone? Very simply, kojic acid is generally thought of to be a little bit more gentle on the skin, and hydroquinone is stronger, therefore makes that stronger, more efficacious. We use 2% in our hydroquinone brightening cream, and it's really great for treating hyperpigmentation. It takes up to hydroquinone can take up to about 4 weeks or so to be effective, and it works best on fair skins, but they generally work in a very similar way in terms of interrupting the skin's production of melanin. But again, it's just which one do you want to use? So, you know, and I have to address this too, because I always get this question. Hydroquinone, yes, got a bad rap in the 80s. That was 40 years ago. And it was determined, and I just looked this up this morning just to make sure I had all the facts. And what the reading that I did, and maybe you should do your own research too, but some of the research that I read said that it was in the 80s, hydroquinone was frequently mixed with other ingredients, and it was found that it was those other ingredients that were really triggering some of the challenges. So since then, as long as it's used in 2% and over-the-counter products, it is very effective and it works. Clearly, dermatologists can prescribe higher doses, but that's not what we're doing. We feel it can be very effective at 2%. Okay, here are my good friends, niacinamide and resveratrol. 2 antioxidants, when used together, are very effective in treating hyperpigmentation. We have, that would be in the dark spot brightening serum. Again, a great serum to use underneath either the kojic acid brightening cream or the hydroquinone brightening cream. Really boosts the efficacy. And vitamin C, always, always good. It's been around forever, but it's a great ingredient. And we use 2 sources of vitamin C in our dual source C serum found in our anti-aging collection. It helps to brighten brown spots and hyperpigmentation. So any of these ingredients will help brighten the skin. It just, you choose, we have a lot to choose from, let me put it that way. Okay, exfoliation. Exfoliation, we basically pioneered exfoliation. Reviva Labs introduced a gentle BHA and AHA combination years ago. And anyway, and we still have some of our products like Light Skin Peel that has been effective and a top seller for us for a long time. It's very gentle, but very, very capable. So exfoliation basically breaks down into two different forms: chemical exfoliation and physical exfoliation. They both accomplish the same thing. They basically get rid of dead skin cells, cleave off, like loosen the glue, as people say, between the fresh skin cell and the dead skin cells, so you have a smoother appearance to your skin, and a brighter. So chemical exfoliants are alpha hydroxy acids, AHAs, or beta hydroxy acids, BHAs. Alpha hydroxy acids are water soluble, very gentle, typically plant-based. So for example, citric acid, you can guess where that's from, citrus. Glycolic acid is from sugarcane. Very small molecule. Reviva Labs uses glycolic acid a lot because we believe in that small molecule it's much more effective. It really goes to work into the skin, and then we have it in cleanser, toner, and a cream. So using all three together is really a great way to take care of your skin if you're concerned with brightening. Lactic acid is from milk, malic acid is apples, and tartaric acid is, what is it? I always forget that. Oh, it's grapes and tamarind and bananas, believe it or not. All very gentle. and you can find alpha hydroxy acids, like I said, in cleansers and toners and in creams and in masks. Beta hydroxy acids are oil soluble. They act more deeply into the pores. They're a little bit of a bigger molecule. Remove dead skin cells. They help with excess sebum or oil. So you want to look for salicylic acid, willow bark extract, or carnitine, very popular to use if you're acne prone. Physical, these are just items that cause friction, remove dead skin cells. A loofah, a facial brush. We use almond shell extracts in our Light Skin Peel mild exfoliant. And I did put a lava rock powder. We had a product once that used that, and it was just very, very gentle. And so you might still, you'll find it out there, but that's something else you can look for. And masks. Fruit enzymes would be considered a chemical exfoliant, just gently removing the dead skin cells. But you want to also look for items that have clay or charcoal. They're known to be detoxifying and really draw out impurities. So yeah, I love to do a mask like once a week. Really helps the skin. Lastly, we have firming. People who are concerned about sagging and deepening of lines and wrinkles, elasticity. Wonder who that could be. So you want to look for these, at least some of these ingredients. DMAE is a big one here at Reviva Labs too. It is a derivative of a vitamin B, choline, and it's found naturally in our body, but also in some small little fish like anchovies and sardines. So if you eat it, it's really good for your skin too. But what basically DMAE does is it firms sagging skin and makes your skin look tighter. And we have a concentrate. Oh yeah, there it is. The DMAE concentrate. Look at that. 5%. That's a lot more than most of our competitors out there. Just had to brag a little. Alpha lipoic acid, really a wonderful antioxidant. Naturally produced by the body, but when you put it on topically, it helps to reduce fine lines, wrinkles, and it increases the efficacy of the other antioxidants that you're using. Pretty cool. 100% collagen fibers. Helps to moisturize, visibly plump the surface of the skin. You'll find that in our collagen fiber eye pads, along with myoxinol. That's a patented complex of peptides extracted from hibiscus seeds, but it minimizes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles for that smoother look. It's great to do before you're going out or got a Zoom date or something like that, because it helps to, between the two, the collagen fiber moisturizing and the myoxinol really plumping you up. Good stuff. So try that. So that's it, from brightening and firming to restoring to anti-aging, everything in between. We feel like we've got you covered with ingredients. And again, yes, I pointed out, I'm just gonna stop screen sharing here for a second. Look for these ingredients in all categories of our products. It's not just in like for example, you know, some of those peptides we use in our firming collection or anti-aging collection, you know, so check it out and you know, I just look around if you're not familiar with our products. So now I'm happy to open up a chat, and if you guys have any questions for me, just let me know. And again, I appreciate you being with us today to learn more about ingredients. So any questions? I will wait because unfortunately I can't you know, unmute you in this one. But again, I'll remind you of our Zoom demos, usually the last Wednesday of every month, where we can chat together and I can give you more information about our products. So look at our website, revivalabs.com, for anything that you want there. So any questions, guys? Great, I'm glad some of you will be on the call with me next week. Need to be a regular, that's great, we love it. We love being able to keep in touch with all of our customers. Okay, so if we don't have any questions, I'm going to say goodbye and glad to see you all. And please check our website for next month's Zoom webinar for October and November. I don't think we have one scheduled for December, but I could be wrong about that. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.